Hi, my name is Celestina Brunetti. I'm a chef and nutritionist. Welcome to Cooperative Extension's Kitchen. Today, I will be cooking a recipe from the Eating Smart, Being Active cookbook. This is the 3-bean salad. It makes 6 1-cup servings and takes about 10 to 12 minutes to prepare. We'll be using green beans, an excellent source of vitamin K and a great source of vitamin C and fiber. When purchasing canned products, it's important to get no salt added because you can always add salt on your own. Next, I have garbanzo beans. I wasn't able to find no salt added, so I used 50% reduced sodium. This is a fine option as well. Garbanzo beans are a great source of fiber, which can help lower cholesterol. Then I have red kidney beans. Again, a great source of fiber, no salt added, and also can help lower cholesterol. Here I have a green pepper, and it's gonna add some great crunch to this salad. Next, I have the ingredients for our dressing: sugar, distilled white wine vinegar, oil, salt, and pepper. To prepare the vegetables, I will be using a chef knife and a cutting board. However, you can also use a paring knife and a plate at home. So today we'll be opening the can of beans first, using a can opener. Pinch the side, go around the can, leaving a little bit left on at the end. It'll help when you drain. So, put this back down. I have my drain over here. So at home, if you don't have a drain, you can just do this by hand. So I like to put my pointer finger on the can, push down, and allow the liquid to come out. Typically at this point, I would rinse it as well to get more of the salt off. If you have a strainer at home, you can empty the contents of the can into the strainer and then pour it in as well. Those are 2 options that you have. So I'm gonna do that now. And then continue with the rest of my cans. When you're holding a knife, you wanna hold it like you're shaking someone's hand. Very important. Have a good grip on it and wrap your hand tightly around it. So with the pepper, we're gonna place it down on the cutting board, base down, and cut through the center of the pepper. Also here, it's important to note that I have pre-washed my vegetables, so they are clean. Okay, so now we're going to take the rib out from the inside of the pepper and pull the inner rib out as well, tapping out any excess seeds. You want to dispose of the seeds so that they don't get into your food product. And just wipe your board clean. Okay. So for this recipe, we only need a 1/2 cup of the pepper. I will show you how to do so. So I cut it in half. I will cut it in half again. So now we have 2/4 of the pepper. Depending on the size that you want, you would go again and cut it in half again. I like my peppers the same size as the beans. Typically when you're cooking anything, salad or pasta, you want the product to be all about the same size. So everything is about the same size when you're eating it. So I'm gonna use that tactic here. So again, slicing from the front to the back, and I will do that again on this side, from the front to the back. Just a few slices. I'm doing 3 cuts here. It'll make 4 slices. Then you want to line them all up together. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, or if you have a paring knife, maybe do 1 at a time. And then going again. So I turned it 90 degrees, holding with a claw hand, and cutting again to form bite-sized pieces of pepper. Okay, fantastic. So now using my measuring cup, I will put this in. And again, about a 1/2 cup. If your 1/2 pepper produces a little bit more than a 1/2 cup, throw it in. No need to waste food. So there we go. It's about a 1/2 cup. I'll throw in a little bit more for good measure. Okay, fantastic. So with this 1/2 of the pepper, you want to wrap it up, maybe save it for later. I like to use plastic wrap and then just put it in the fridge. So now we're going to make the dressing for the salad. In a small prep bowl, take 2 tablespoons, sugar, and when measuring tablespoons, it's important just to make it level. You don't want a heaping tablespoon. That goes with anything that you're measuring. Okay. Then I'm going to open the distilled white wine vinegar, and add 6 tablespoons of vinegar. Fantastic. And now I measured out the oil already. This is 3 tablespoons of oil. Again, you don't want to overfill. So I'm just going to pour this in. And now we'll do the salt and pepper. And here I have a small whisk, but at home if you don't have a whisk, you can use a small fork or a spoon, whatever works best for you. But you just want the ingredients to be well incorporated. Okay, so now we can dress our salad. I'm gonna move the bowl back into the center. There we go. Just pour all of that over it. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to use my spatula to refrigerate the salad to make it an easy weeknight meal. You can make it an hour before you eat or the night before. So we can try a little bit now. That's a delicious salad. I'm Celestina. Thank you for joining me in Cooperative Extension's kitchen.